So today is I'm talking about something that I was planning on talking about with the kids, and then Ange was away and she asked me to do this for you guys. So I'm going to adapt it so that we are a little bumped up in the adultness and a little less of the spunkiness. So I'm pretty spunky, so this is going to be interesting. So we're talking about love languages tonight. We started off in the kids about a month ago talking about what we like. Abraham, do you remember the things that some of the kids, they just liked? Oh wait, it wasn't loud, so let's get you into the microphone.
Do you want me to do that for you?
Jumping, football, swimming.
No, the bricks. Bricks was one of them.
Bricks.
What was yours? Do you remember yours?
Jeremy Johnson from Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah. There was also like Barbie Dream House. There were random things. Anyway, so we did all of those things that night. The one that I was really unsure at how it was going to go was the bricks. But in the clip for your favorite one from Phineas and Ferb, the bricks showed up. Like that was part of one of the lines in one of the jokes, and I was like, August, are you satisfied? And he was like, yeah, that was amazing. And I was like, okay, good. I was like, I don't know how we're gonna make bricks. But we've started this journey on, hey, what do you like? So you guys, would you like to share something that you like, something you enjoy?
I like antique Italian motorcycles. Antique Italian motorcycles. Italian, yeah. Yeah, the Moto Guzzis that
like you.
Yeah.
I like soccer. I love it.
See, this is the hard part, because the kids were like, I don't know the difference between like and love. And it's okay. You can like something and you can love it. I'm fine with that.
I really like comfy sweatshirts.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Best. So good.
Yeah. Tennis.
Tennis. Oh,
Flannel
yes.
sheets in the winter.
The sound of rain when you're inside, like weighted blankets.
That's on my love list, weighted blankets.
Ginger snaps.
Ginger snaps.
No, wrong. No, wrong.
Black licorice. Okay, so then we bumped it up the next week, and this is the funny part. I'm having a hard time remembering what we did the week after that.
It was in here. It was the family service of the love. Bring something you love.
Bring something you love. Oh, yeah. You were part of this. I forget. You guys were actually stepping into this with us. So this is the second family service with one child here. Go Abraham representing. So we did bring something you love. And then we talked about people we love. And what do we love about them? What do we love doing things with them? What do we love that they do for us? And like that, basically just exploring that relationship of between love and people. So take a moment and think to yourself of a significant person in your life and how you love them. I think of it as like a Richter scale of like how violent is my love for you. Like if you can get to the last one, then you've like made it. Now, the second question is about that person. What do you love to do with them? Okay. Now, what do you love about their touch? And what gift do you love that they've given you in your life? Now, what do you love that they've done for you? Like them specifically doing something out of their way for you. And last but not least, what's something that you have cherished hearing them say to you or have written to you? Like words. What are words that they have said to you or written to you that you've really cherished? Okay, so some of those were easier than others, I'm assuming. That some of these things, like a gift popped into your head of our 2nd anniversary, or the first time we met, you got me this thing, or for my birthday, or whatever it was, or just a random day. You can remember a gift, but some people might have had a hard time with that. Now, which one was the one for you that was the easiest to remember? Okay, so if I give you categories, would that help narrow it down? Okay, so one of them was gifts. That was the last one, or second to last. Then there was words of affirmation, the kind things that they've said or written to you. Physical touch. And quality time. This was the first one we started with. What do you love to do with them? And acts of service. Which one was the easiest for you to remember? Kind of curious.
Quality time.
Oh. Okay. Really? The same too? Whoa, okay. Anybody else? Yeah.
I did quality time and words of affirmation.
Those were the easiest for you? Yeah.
Acts of service.
For sure. Yeah.
Acts of service is a funny one, right? Because I'm the one who does a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
And I notice when it's not done by other people, when they do it, I don't appreciate that they've done it.
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything for me. I'm like, it's just supposed to be done.
So,
It's only a thing of annoyance for me if it's not done.
okay, so this is really interesting. So I was kind of curious. I was like, God, how are you going to help people like realize which category they really love, or that they like express love in or receive love? And I have never understood the difference between those two, because in my brain and in who I am, I give and receive in the same language. So that's really cool. So
That's what Angela thinks that I do too.
which is so funny. It's so wrong. Okay, so Angela's famous for this ice tray story of like loving, like realizing that you do things for people and that's how you love them. Yeah, I think my dad's the same way. But you don't feel love that way. Oh my God.
I always feel annoyance if it's not done.
That's so great.
That's where I'm at. Are you the same way?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't feel love that you've done it. Right? No one's going to do it as well as you. Well, this is
That's true. Very true. I'm starting to appreciate it and see it as like my husband wakes up earlier than he has to make me breakfast every single morning, and he doesn't have to do that. And so that's like the act of service that where I don't feel annoyed if it's not done. No, although I probably would. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Right.
I do see it as he's showing me love by doing that. Or like coming outside and organizing the garage when organization is my love language. You missed that, by the way, in your cards.
Also, my love language is flowers. The true love language of me is flowers.
So he doesn't want to do those things, but he does. And I'm seeing that, he does it because he wants to make me happy.
Yeah.
And I am realizing that I better his life by him organizing his things.
Yeah. That sounds great. I think that's awesome.
Sorry.
So I'm kind of curious. Do you guys think that you connected with one or two of these categories as the way you like love feeling? Love. But do you feel like you express differently? Kind of like what Greg was saying. I express love one way and I receive it in another way. So I want you to think about that. Oh yeah, Jackson's got it. Oh.
Yes, I don't like get a lot of like worth towards, I guess. I don't know.
Like their value. Like,
I give it out all the time.
do you mean it?
Yeah, like 100%. But that's really good.
Yeah.
But
Because you're trustworthy, you're trustworthy, then maybe you have a hard time trusting.
What is it the same thing with words? Interesting. So you give words out really easily.
I mean, I can receive words, it just depends on if
Yeah.
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 Like if I don't, you're like, I have trust questions, like people in this room. But like someone like is kind of, like they've had too many opportunities where they didn't match someone.
Yeah. So like, is words higher on your category list? Like out of the 5, it's higher? Yeah. So something is really interesting is that your higher gifts, like not gifts, your higher love languages, like you can feel a lot of pain from people if you felt like it's being abused or if you don't get those things. So like if you feel like if your love language is top like words of affirmation and you feel like a person is lying to you or they have lied to you, your trust is very easily broken in that point. It feels traumatic. Yeah. And for me, my number 1 is physical touch, which is a social faux pas, just so you know. And like, so I would always be wary of people touching me when I didn't know them well. I was also highly aware of people that were really close to me, that don't touch me. Like if I don't get a hug from like church people when I come to church, like first thing, like something's off. Like I gotta give them a hug. Like that's like the connection that I make with people that I get to receive love. So that's really interesting. So if you're aware of that, of your the love language that you're receiving in, like, and you feel like there's this traumatic experience or this mistrust between them, it may be that they're not communicating and you're not communicating on the same wavelength. And it may be that they've just miscommunicated to you in a way that you don't feel loved. So like if you give someone a gift for their birthday, and anyone resonate with gifts being one of theirs? No? Okay. Gifts is a big one for me too. And so when someone gives me a gift and they have thought about it, and it shows that like they really took care to give me a gift that I would enjoy, it's way more valuable than them just giving me something that was like, oh, I normally give this. Yeah. Well, it depends, because the gift card, I got a gift card. See, this is the funny thing. Is like, gift cards are great if it's like, you know I love Target, or like, my friend just gave me a Sephora gift card for my birthday yesterday, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing, because she knows that I've just started experimenting with makeup, and so like that really means something to me. So, see, it's the thought. Yeah.
See, I was gonna say that's for me. I didn't realize that was a gift person. Like, it just really, surprised me. Big confusion. Yeah, and that's like, wow, that really, yeah. And I was like, okay. Yeah. It's a little high pressure on him, you know, to keep delivering that. So he doesn't do it as often, you know. But, yeah, right.
There's gotta be some play into it.
Yeah.
It's like the clock keeps getting live.
In between the big gifts, you gotta hit her with a couple small ones.
First of all, no, we're trying to have children, and it's hard. It didn't happen just like that, like everything else around us was just. So I was just thinking, I came back from, I was 11 and came back, feeling that, and then there was, he had put a note on the door that said, abandoned is here, all the way to and then I was there, flowers, and little messages, you will be the, like proclamations, you will be the mother of our children. You will it was one thing. So I cut her. And I just told them that. I said, of course, that is like,
I feel like,
kept it up.
well, yeah, because those are proclamations that she wanted to keep. But it's kind of funny to me that,
So it's kind of a mix of words of affirmation.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. So was words of affirmation one of your top ones as well? Or was it lower? Okay, yeah. I found that the people that were around me were people that were like the lowest. Like their love languages were the lowest on mine. And so I made it my job to be able to speak their love language. And so I became fluent. You like a language. I became fluent in so many other types of love languages that I like kind of forgot about my own. That I forgot that I needed to feel love through physical touch. Like I was doing acts of service and words of affirmation for my parents. And I wanted them to feel loved so badly, and yet I lost a little bit of myself in that. So when you know like the people around you, it's a really big gift, because then you can realize, okay, Sammy's having a hard day. Like I know if I see Sammy and I'm like, okay, I just want to love her a little bit more, I know that that means I need to carve out time in my schedule to be with her. So, see, yeah, because she's quality time. And that's one of the ones that I'm like, that's low. I'm like, I don't care what it's like, as long as we're in the physical space and you're like leaning up against me, I'm fine. But for her, it's like, what are we doing together? How much time are we together? And like, what does that look like? So one of our favorite things to do is just sit in her apartment and watch movies and talk about nothing. Like, that's the way like we do love together, and it's great. So, okay. Is there one that you guys feel like you really suck at? Or just doesn't resonate with you? I'll give you the little thing again. Is this a necessity?
And I'm also bad receiving gifts too.
Interesting.
Because then, like on the reciprocal end of that, people would try to give me gifts, and sometimes I get really mad because like we'd only have a certain amount of money to get the thing that I really, really wanted, but he'd pick it out and it wouldn't be what I wanted.
Right.